What's cracking, everybody? First video on stratagem, and I figured I'd just cover the boxing that just was on over the weekend. Jai Opetaia versus Jordan Thompson. Let's just start by saying that Australia is starting to become a bit of a player in boxing. It's just had a bit of a boxing boom, to be honest, and Opetaia is definitely one that is ascending that. He's kind of leading the flag. I know we've had George Kambosos Jr. I know Ebony Bridges is the current IBF Bantamweight World Champion. We've got people like Justice Honey coming through too. So it's a very, very special time for Australian boxing. So yeah, if you don't know who Jai Opetaia is, he's the current IBF World Cruiserweight Champion. He's 28 years old. And he was born and raised in Sydney, Australia. Let's just talk the fight, yeah? Round one comes along and Jai Opetaia is on his feet, in and out, switching from orthodox to southpaw, just confusing Thompson. He dings him straight to the body with a savage right hand. Man has a left hand like a shotgun. Honestly, the sound coming from that just echoed. It must have echoed in the arena, to be honest. And I feel sorry for Thompson because, man, for him to stay up even after that first shot, my God, mate, Opetaia bangs. He's lethal. So Opetaia just kept on doing his thing during the first round. It was quite clear as day, to be honest, that those body shots were really taking a toll on Thompson, really slowed the legs down of Thompson. This then kind of just made Thompson almost flee. He backed up against the ropes. Jai in and out, dingling with right hooks, left hooks. And to be honest, I thought the fight was going to finish then, in the first round. But Thompson gets saved by the bell, and then we go straight into the second round. Second round comes along. I think, to be honest, from then, the writing was on the wall. It was clear as day who was going to win, and it was going to end in a stoppage sort of victory. Thompson just looked like he was being bullied, mauled around the ring. And that's just credit to Opetaia and his punching power, his relentlessness. He just doesn't let it keep his foot off the gas. He just goes straight on and just pure savage mode. But yeah, I thought it was very impressive what Opetaia did. He pushed the bigger, stronger man back the entire fight, but certainly in the second round it was most evident. Jordan Thompson must have been weighing at least 100 kg in that ring on that night. I think the man stands around 6'5", 6'6". Opetaia stands around 6'2", and I think Opetaia's highest weight has been around 15 stone. So he's only fought once or twice at heavyweight. Yeah, he's not the biggest cruiserweight in the world by any means. Obviously you get the few cruiserweights here and there that can make that move to heavyweight, but Opetaia, he is a bit of a smaller man. So for Opetaia to push Thompson back like that is impressive stuff. Man must be made of some, I don't know, aluminium, Wolverine style. It's nutty. So round three comes along. Thompson just kind of looked like a deer in headlights. As I said in the previous sort of breakdown of round two, the writing was on the wall. It was clear as day that Opetaia was slowly but surely getting to him. He was pushing him back to the ropes, still dinging him to the body. He landed a good counter left in that round as well. It just kind of like slipped back, bang, straight in the face. Thompson looked out on his feet, gets saved by the bell again. So round four comes along. Opetaia dings him to the body with the right hand, then feints again to the body, but instead snaps that left straight into the face of Thompson. Thompson basically swivels back against the ropes. Opetaia then comes in, left, right, good night. The fight's called off, the referee calls it off, and Opetaia celebrates. He retains his IBF Cruiserweight Championship. So to conclude, Opetaia is a very special and entertaining fighter. Matchroom and Eddie Hearn have definitely done a good job with signing him. He's definitely going to be a credit to Australia and Australian boxing, and I see him marching through the entire cruiserweight division. As a southpaw, he didn't even try to use his range. Normally that is the case, you do try to use your range, because for an orthodox fighter it is a lot harder to obviously close that distance. Instead, he just loves just getting stuck in and taking people out. That's gonna be great for him and just selling tickets. He is a fun fighter, somebody that goes for the KO, a savage, an absolute savage. One thing I will say though, he's way too easily hit. If you have somebody like a Lawrence Okoli, Richard Rickpaw, even a Makabu, to be honest. Makabu is a bit of a lethal hitter, one hitter quitter. Yeah, it won't end well with him if he keeps him just kind of nodding off and walking forward. I saw that a lot in the Maris Breda's fight, especially towards the back end of the fight, the sort of championship rounds, and that's just because of Opetaia's lack of experience. He's only ever had one 12-round fight, and I think it will be quite interesting, quite telling, as his cruiserweight career unravels, as to if he can cope with the harder punches, especially over the course of 12 rounds, because he did noticeably gas in that Breeders fight, and that's the only thing I would worry. Despite me saying that, I do think that with preparation, with time, he will definitely overcome that sort of stuff. And I just think he's a problem for most cruiserweights at this point, because he's so explosive and so lethal so early on. The only obviously downside to that is if he expends all his energy, then it might be a problem. But man's a dog. He takes a good whack and he's tough as nails. But just to kind of round it off, I think Opetaia is a very, very good fighter. I don't actually see anybody beating him at cruiserweight. You know, you've got Chris Billam-Smith. You have Badu Jack, who's the current WBC champion. I just can't see anybody getting through him, especially those guys. He's just going to cut through them like butter. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this first video. It's just taking me a little while to obviously get into the swing of things, to be honest, but hope you enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed it, please make sure you do leave a like, leave a lovely subscribe, and I'll catch you later. Bye.